What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Joey Lawless channel. We're out here on Blue Boy West, and we're going to try and break 40 today. First attempt. I know you guys have seen try and break 50 before, but I've gotten a little bit better off camera. So we're up in the goal. We're trying to break 40 now. So in 9 holes. See how we can do. All right, that'll work. Little 5-iron, pulled it just a hair, but first swing of the day. No practice swing. All right, feels good to be back on the channel. I'm feeling confident this round. Been playing a lot of golf this week. Didn't have as many days on at work, so might as well be out enjoying the sunshine in Washington. It's absolutely beautiful right now. It's been in the 80s, 70s, and 80s the whole week, so just blessed to be out here. Hope you guys are enjoying your summer. I've been on that grind, and I hope you guys have been too. I know we're at the 150 stick, about 10 yards behind, so I'm going to play this in 145 shot because it's about a 300-yard hole. So I'm going to take my 9-iron and hopefully land just a bit short. Nice chip on, staying away from that pond. Exactly what I was looking for. Perfect. All right, nice hit with the 9-iron there. Just a tad on the top of the ball, but not enough to screw up the shot. Still kept it in the right direction, was aimed right. So should be just short of the green. But like I was saying, I've been playing pretty solid these days. Been playing at some of the courses around here, and I've tried to get a couple videos out, but not having a cameraman and using the golf cart without a tripod is pretty hard to record. So it's nice when I have my push cart because I can just set it up in the phone holder and just kind of go from there. So works as a great tripod. I just need to invest a little bit more to have the proper equipment to film myself by myself, because I know that it'll come in time, and when I have a little bit more of a disposable income and get a better job with some more free time, it'll all come together. But glad I'm able to get out and film a video today. Super excited about that. Looks like we are just off the green, so I'll update you in just a sec. All right, can't get much better than that. We're just sitting right off the green there. Nice little chip on. Let's see if we can knock in a par on hole 1. Got my sand wedge here, just about a 20-yard chip shot. Try and land it about 5 feet short and then run up. Just from playing here, I know that Blue Boy has some pretty slow greens, so it's not going to move too far out, I don't think. Just a slight tad into the wind. Great idea. Little left, but it was kind of aimed that way. So, see if we can drain the putt. Alrighty. We got about a 7-foot putt, sloping right to left, it looks like. It's kind of hard to tell, but pretty sure it's right to left. So we're going to just kind of aim right center, and it should filter in right in the heart. See what we can do here. Kind of hammered it, didn't let it break. Now we got a 3-footer for 3.5-footer for bogey. All right, we'll take a bogey on the first. That is totally fine with me. On to hole 2. All right, ladies and gentlemen, not too bad. 5 on the first hole. Hopefully this one we can get out with just a nice little par. We there's a wedding going on here at Blue Boy, so they have the tee box normally up there, but we're playing from about 90 yards to the pin here today, so a little bit of an advantage, a little bit of a different number. I don't usually hit this one for the full swing, so we'll see what we can do with it. All right, just got some new wedges, and one of them is a 52 degree. So I'm going to test this guy up close here at 90. Should be somewhat of a full swing, maybe just 60%, 70% strength on this one. See how it goes. Oof. I think that rolled just over the back. It was a really clean strike though, so hopefully we can chip on and then make the putt, the pin there. We're gonna chip here with the 56 degree, right on the side of this bank. Haven't done a lot of chipping with this wedge yet, so bear with me. Might not be the most amazing thing, but you want to get used to it because I see a lot of people using their 56 degree and it comes out fairly nice. So just like the first hole, around 25 feet, chip shot, sloping right to left. So land it 5 feet short and let it run. A little bit left, just like the last one, but stopped about pin high. So feeling good about this one. Should be able to sink it for par. All right, we're not quite pin high. About another 7-footer. It's going to break right to left. Kind of sort of like hole 1, but hopefully we actually make the putt this time. A little less pace, let it drip in right center. It actually went left to right there, so a little misread. We'll tap in for bogey. All right, we're in for bogey. 2 over after 2. I believe to break 40, we need to shoot 6 over. So hopefully we can get a couple pars on these incoming holes. Got the 52 degree again. It says 147, but that's farther back on the tee box, so I assume this is more of a 120 shot. We got pretty much as close as you can on this tee box. Basically playing out of sand here. This is pretty sandy stuff, but no worries on that one. And then we got a front pin, so hoping to land it in the same direction and on the same level of the green as the flag. Ooh. I don't know if that's in the pond. Alrighty, got my 56. We're going a club length, no closer to the hole. Right there. Doesn't give us an amazing lie, but it gives us a shot. To make sure you guys can see this, I'll shoot this back just a tad. Playing right out of this little goalie. So, shot number 2. Like I said, it's controversial, but it wasn't in the water. It wasn't wet. So, club length it is for me. You know, from that lie, that is not too shabby. Got another 7-footer for par. A little nick out of my wedge, but that's how it goes. Part of golf. See if we can make the putt. All right, this looks more of like a 8 or 9 footer. So little bit of a longer putt, but looking at it here, it's going to go right to left, just slightly, and going to go right edge this time. Moderate pace, should drip right in there. About a 4-footer now. Testy one for bogey, that's for sure. All right. Bogey golf. Bogey golf keeps us in, though. Let's keep it going. 3 over. Well, I'm definitely having some decent opportunities. The wedges are feeling pretty good. Obviously, would have liked to aim a little bit more left on that tee shot, but don't really have a rangefinder because mine's pretty low on battery, and when that happens with my specific rangefinder, it definitely is not accurate. About 30 yards short is what it actually says. So I'm just going to go off my knowledge of the course, numbers of the tee box, and that kind of thing. So, but 3 over, can't complain. Let's just not blow up here, and got a nice 224 par 4. Hopefully we can make one back here. That'd be nice. About 220 yards to get up there. Gonna use my 5-iron and just swing away, keep it straight down the middle, hopefully, and have a nice chip on for bird. That's unfortunate. Caught it on the ground coming around, so chunk that opened up the face. So we'll have to see if it's alive up there. Hopefully it is. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have found the ball under some trees in here for sure. I'm just trying to get this within like 20 or so yards. Nice punch shot out the woods. All right, not too bad. We got our 56 here. Gonna try and just get it right over the mound here. Play that left side, have it roll down. Like I said, about a 25 yarder. I think that was a little long. Not too bad. Must have caught right up on that top edge and rolled down, so we'll take it. Got about a 10-footer, I'd say, for par. See if we can sink it. Like I'm saying, 10, 12-footer here. Got the wide lens, so hopefully you're seeing this guy. Gonna leave the pin in. Hopefully that doesn't come to bite me, but just breaking in right to left. Probably about 2 ball lengths outside the cup. Keep the speed right. Had to give it some more pace, but at least we're close. Tap in, bogey. Just looked back at some of the footage to check the audio, and it looks like it was a little muffled, so moved the microphone to my collar. Hopefully that helps out a little bit more. Got 300 yards, par 4. See if we can smoke one up there. Nice little fade. Hit it nice. Went directly straight, though. No fade. It's all right, though. Play it up from there for sure. That drive felt pretty nice. Not gonna lie. I was swinging them good last night at the range, so I was hoping that would carry over today. I see 2 balls up here, so I'll check them out, find which one's mine, and go from there. All right, made it just past the cart path, much to just either bounced on the ground right there and rolled under this tree. All right, gents, got about, or ladies and gents, I would say about 85, 95, somewhere in there. Slightly downhill, got my 52 degree. Gonna try and land this one just a tad short on the green, let it roll to the pin. Ooh, sit, 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 roll down. Okay, that was definitely a top. Like I said, I'm getting used to these wedges, so it's on the other tee box of hole 8. 60 degree and putt. Gonna go on a hike. Alrighty, gonna have to flop this guy over the edge here, or the, not the edge, the hedge here. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Just picking out the rocks out of the grass here. Hate to dent up the new wedge, but let's try our best here. All right, that seemed pretty good. Can't see over the hedge. Yeah, just a little spicy, but can't do much from there. So got a 25-foot one for par here. We'll see how it goes. Got the putt here. Breaking right to left for sure, but goes downhill and then uphill right at the end. So gonna try our best to hit it with enough gusto. Let's go. Let's freaking go, dude. What a par save. Oh my gosh. Out of all the putts that I missed today, that is crazy that I made that one. Let's go. Oh, fuck yeah. All right, let's take that momentum. We need some more pars. 4 under in 5 holes. All right, that was a sick putt. Okay, got my 5 iron. We're just gonna try and poke the bear a little bit here and play this about 170. Full right! All right, I see it over there. Caught it on the toe with my face open, so I'll have to go searching for that one, but shouldn't be more than a punch through the trees to get us back on the right fairway. All right. Loved hole 5 so much, wanted to hit back onto it. Got to make it quick, though, because we got peeps on this hole. 5 iron punch through the trees, get us back on. Holy shit. Almost just got tagged. Gotta go. All right. I think I made it through. Let's get out of here. That was a great little shot through the trees. Barely made it through, but it's feeling good. These guys are finishing up on the green here, so just gonna size up my shot here and then I'll flip the cam back on. All right. Back onto my fairway. Hole 6. Got about 100, probably like 80 yards. So we're gonna, nice, easy 60 degree. Bro's crashing out next to me. All right, we're on the green. Got a putt for par. Looking at a man who's crashing out. Alrighty, we got a putt. Looks like a little right to left breaker. And I'll just try and get the pace right, just like the last one. Oh, what a good shot. All right, tap in bogey. More pace and I would have had that. Putts are feeling good today. Cannot complain there. All right, 5 over through 6. This hole's always kind of a doozy to me because on one hand, it's only 300 yards. You could drive that, right? So 300-yard hole, par 4, straight, but at the 250 mark, there's a pond. And that pond has consumed in the tens of my balls, maybe even the hundreds. So I really got to smack it or just kind of go around the pond. So we'll set up the cam here. Just going to swing hard, try and get it over there. Worst comes to worst, a little drop ski. Yeah. I hit the ground first a little bit, but that's all right. We'll be able to play from there. And I know for a fact it's not in the pond. Yeah, it's a little tough on that tee box in particular with that pin location because it's super sandy. And if you look at it, it's got like a rounded center. So where I teed up the ball was higher. So you have definitely more of a chance to chunk it. So I probably should have teed it up just a tad, but you know, can't change it now. So walking up to my ball now, we'll see if we're still on my side of the fairway or if I'm just on the tree line. Was kind of heading for that trajectory, so worst comes to worst, just a little punch out. Should be totally fine though. Alrighty. Got a tricky one here. So we're gonna do our 52 degree. We're sitting right on this tree right here. So gonna use a little club length. Just kind of get it up there. These guys are teeing off, so don't want to take too long. That looks good. Definitely know it's short though. God damn it. Yeah, I'm right here. Fucking dicks. Fucking dicks. I've almost been killed twice. You know, it's nice by the hill a little bit. We're on the green. We got a birdie putt. So hopefully we can sink that. God, that was scary. Almost got clobbered by that ball. Alrighty. We got another long putt. I've seen crazier go in though. Right to left here. Downhill, so don't have to destroy it, but if we get a par here, that's gravy, but birdie would be awesome. Go. Go. Oh, really good putt. Really good putt. Just a little more pace, but I'm pin high, so could have put that out a little bit more to the right, but tap in par is great. Tap in par is great. So we're still, I believe we're, I think 5 over through 7. So yeah, I'll have to double check the score, but I think we're 5 over through 7. Or this is hole 8. Hole 8 is 309. Gonna use my 5-iron because there's a goalie that's pretty, it's like 100 yards back, so 200's just gonna leave me in a perfect layup position, and that's what we're looking to do, layup, aiming for the 150 stick out there, and should be golden. Let the hill take us down. Absolutely smoked. That was insane. Should be perfect, but hopefully I didn't drive it over 200, because if I did, we're in the goalie. But regardless, great shot. Nice draw to the left. Exactly what I was going for. Look at that. Just like we drew it up to be right before the goalie. Gonna have like a 100-yard shot in. Test out these wedges here so we can knock it close, maybe make a bird here. Gonna do my 56 degree. Yeah, we'll rock the 56. Nice easy swing. It's front edge of the green there, so hopefully get it close. Oh, that's long. All right. Pulled it a little left, but we're just off the green over there. No big deal. All right, I know the wide zoom's kind of far here, but we're gonna chip this with the 56 degree, try and get it close for a tap in. You know, I feel like you're kind of a pussy if you just putt when you're not on the green. So obviously people have their own preferences, but I like to challenge myself, so let's get it nice and close with the wedge. Ooh, as I say that, I bladed across the green. Those words right there are gonna haunt me. Oh God, not ideal. All right, that is tough. What just happened there? That is very tough. You hate to see it, but it happens to everyone, and that's why I practiced it, because I'm not confident with it. So we're gonna try again here. Got a chip for par. Hopefully, can be better than the last one. Alrighty, gonna putt here. Putt for bogey. It's a long one. Left to right. Pin's coming out. At least we got some tranquil music in the background from the wedding. Hopefully I don't get copyrighted. Like it matters though. Oh. This is fitting music for this. All right. That's a double bogey. So we are 7 over. So we're going to need, I believe, a birdie on this hole. Oh, man, that's tough. That is tough. But hey, that's why it's a challenge. If it was easy, I wouldn't do it. On to the next. All right, ladies and gentlemen, on to the last hole. We're 7 over through 8. So we're going to hopefully get a birdie here, get the record, or get the challenge completed, but it's a lofty goal. So we're going to play an aggressive line here with a 9-iron. We're about 135, but we're uphill. Wind going to the right. Let's see if we can get it close. Ah. Oh, good kick. Ah, geez. Oh, man. Well, we're on the hill there, so we're safe, but now I got to chip in for bird. Okay, reviewed the tapes. I saw exactly where it rolled in. It's right at this fence post. Oh, and there it is. Yes, sir. Little club link to the side here. Okay. Okay, hopefully you guys can see me here. 56 degree. Don't fail me. All right. They're absolutely bumping next door. Don't know if you guys can hear that, but we'll get the camera adjusted here. Go and make our putt for par. You know, we didn't get the goal today because of my selfish, dumb idea of not using the Texas wedge on hole 8 there. But that's golf, isn't it? Hopefully you guys found some humility in that. All right. Gosh dang, they're going hard. All right, we'll zoom in there. All right. Right to left, I believe. Left to right, it looks like, actually. So, left to right. It looks right to left from over here, though. Gonna go right to left. Might bite me, but we'll see. It was left to right. All right, bogey to end it. Unfortunately, you guys, we missed it by 2, which if we didn't get that double bogey, might have had a chance, but that's been another day with Joey Lawless here at Blue Boy. And we'll be back again for some vengeance on this. Break 40 will happen soon. Let me know in the comments section if you want to join me. Oh, it's probably... Okay. That was kind of embarrassing. I'm sure that was like 5x zoom on my face, but as I was saying, if you guys want to come hit around with me, just drop in the comments. We'll get it figured out. Got a vacation coming up next week and my anniversary with my beautiful girlfriend. But after that, let's hit some golf. Until next time.